Hello there, Defiant staff. Welcome to the beginning of week 5 for the great North American quarantine period. Hopefully, you're not going stir crazy just yet, and hopefully, we are only have a couple more weeks of this lockdown to deal with, and then we can get back to life as normal as possible. I'd like to share with you a little enhancement feature from Google. They have integrated Google Classroom and Google Meet together. Now, from within your Google Classroom, you can generate Meet codes to share with your students via the stream or in an assignment, just like any other Google resource. In order to begin this, I need to go to the settings icon in my Google Classroom. So up here in the top, I've got this little gear up here. I'm going to click on the gear. And when the class settings loads, I'm going to scroll down to the general section and you'll see a section for Google Meet. Now, I already have a class meeting code generated. If you have never done this, it will say generate meet link right here. You'll click on that and it's going to generate a meeting code. And this is the meeting code that you can use with your students. And you can use the same code over and over again if you want to, or you can generate new ones. On this page, I've got a couple different options, and I'm going to show you different ways in which you can share this link with the students. The easiest way to do it is simply to click this button that says Visible to Students. Once I click Visible to Students and I click Save, back on the Classroom Stream page, you will see there is a meeting code generated, ready to go. So now let's stop and take a look and see what our students see if I generate a link just like this. All right, staff, now let's take a look and see what the student is going to view, or what the student sees if you choose to share that meeting link just on your main classroom page. So as a student, I'm going to go to classroom.google.com, and I'm going to click on your class, and you can see right here, there's the meeting code. Now, a couple things about doing it this way. Until you as the teacher click on the link in your classroom and begin the meeting, if a student clicks on this link right here, it's going to fail. It's going to tell them meeting code does not work because you have not begun the meeting yet. So before the students can do anything, you have to start the meeting. Now, please note, as soon as you click on that link for this in your classroom, whether you join the meeting or not, once you click on it, students can join. So when you're ready to do this, click on the link, and then as soon as that page loads, go ahead and join the meeting. That way your students are ready to go and you can be in the meeting and have begun the recording process before the students join. Now let's take a look at some other options that you have to get these meeting codes. Okay, here we are back in the teacher view. And as we all know, I've got the link right here for my students to join. But let's say I want to add this as an assignment and I don't want to post it here on the main page. No problem. I'm going to go back to my settings and I'm going to turn off visible to students. And I'm going to click on the little drop down arrow where the meet code is, and I'm going to copy and I'm going to save. You'll notice now that meeting code has been removed from the student or from the main page, and the students will no longer have access to it. That meeting code will be removed for them. So now let's go over to classwork. And I'm going to create an assignment. I'm going to call this Sunday's Meet. I'm going to go to Add. I'm going to add a link. And I'm going to paste in that meeting code. Add link. I'm going to give it the topic that I want. I'm going to click Assign. And now when I go to my assignments, I can see I now have a meeting code set up for my students to click and join. Let's now take a look and see what the student sees if I do it this way. All right, Defiance, we are back in our students' view of Google Classroom. And as you can see, the Meet code has been removed from the main page. So I'm going to go over to the classwork page. I'm going to click on the Meet topic for all of the assignments that I have. And right there is the assignment that I just created for the students. I'm going to click on that Meet code that's there. And sure enough, it fails again because I have not yet signed into it as the teacher. So again, please make sure that you click join on the Meet code before the students are supposed to be in the Meet. If not, they cannot get in until you are in. And as soon as you click join and the Google Meet page loads, please make sure that you join it immediately and begin the recording process before the students get in. Let's go back to the teacher page now. All right, welcome back, Defiance. We're back on the teacher page. And as I mentioned before, you can use the same meeting code over and over again. So if I wanted to, I could create another assignment um, for tomorrow's Google Meet or for Wednesdays or Thursdays or whenever, and I can use the exact same meeting code if I want to, or I could simply edit the assignment, change the dates, change the directions, whatever I want to do, but I can use that same meeting code over and over again with the students. In addition to creating an assignment or having it posted here on the main page, I also can use the classroom stream and create an announcement and put the meeting code in there as well. Simply would go to create a new announcement, today's meet. I'd click add a link, paste in that link code and save it, post it. And now on the student page, that will pop up in the stream and they can join it right from the main page again. Let's take a look and see what they're seeing right now. Welcome back to the Teacher View Defiant Staff. Let's take a quick review of different ways in which I can allow my students to see these Google Meet meeting codes. First of all, I need to go to my settings and I need to turn it on. If you've never done this before, it will say generate meet link right here. Once you've generated it, that code will always show up. I can choose to turn on visible for students. I can save it. And then back on the classroom main page, I will see a meet code and so will the students. I can choose to copy this. And when I copy it, I can choose to paste it into the stream as an announcement, or I can generate a whole new assignment if I want to. And I can add it as a link in the assignment for the students as well. So you got 3 different ways in which you can share this with the students. I hope this little enhancement helps. Hope it makes it easier for you to communicate with your students. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to email me and I'll do my best to answer them. Thank you and have a good week.